me what is your question. So development server in 101 client. You tell in development server in development client or the golden client, that is 101, where we have customized the total or complete business scenario of the company. Say for example, personal areas, sub areas, time management, payroll, etc., etc. And the same data is transported to 102 client where it was tested. Once it is tested well, again from 101 client to it is transported to 201 client where the testing people will test it. Once it is tested, the same data will be transported to 202 where the key users or the client people will test it and give an approval, that is called UAT, user acceptance test. And now tell me question. Put a question. Yeah. 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 Is it clear? Somewhere it's only for the testing purpose. Here, so whatever the data which we have configured in 101, that means if you want to test it, whatever the configurations which we have done, whether it's working well or not, to know, we have to transfer to 102. So this is called unit testing. This is called unit testing. After unit testing is over, we are very confident that what we have configured is working well. This is your opinion. But there are testing people, they have to test in different ways. So that the same data in 101 client, it is transported to 201 client, it is tested by the testing people. Right? To get an approval, so the key users will test in 202. So once, Acha, yeah, here in the sense, not server, client, because so if it is a small company, they will test only in one client. If it's a big company, they can put 2, 3, 4 clients also. But most of the cases it is 2. They can test in 201 also, no problem. But if a basis consultant, if they can create 2 clients, they have to test in 20 clients. So because there is an ego problem in implementation also. So the client where testing people are working, can we work on the same client? No, we need one more client. Sometimes the keys will demand it. So as per their business understanding, they can share. They can test even 201 client also. Is it clear? Yeah. Here, actually, this 101 client is called development client. In some companies, they will call as customization client. In some clients, they can call as golden client also. Yes. Actually, golden client was 000, which was purchased by the SAP AG. But some companies, as they are copying from the triple zeros, where we are designing the complete business process, so we can call them golden client. These names are user specific. They can put any name. Is it clear? Okay. Any more doubt? Okay. Okay. Now, so a SAP methodology in which project preparation, DBP, realization, and preparation. Very good. Go live and support. So I think it's pretty clear what will happen in PP, that is in the project preparation. DBP, project preparation is clear. Next, DBP is clear. Okay. In realization, so what we have to do in realization, whatever the BBP which we have prepared, based on the BBP, we have to put it in the system. And in putting the system, there are so many processes. Like in one client, you have to develop each and everything. Okay. After that, in one or two clients, you have to test it. So what kind of test we are going to do here? It is called unit testing. It is called unit testing. Who will do unit testing? Unit testing is done by the functional consultant. Client people, right. Is it clear? This is unit testing. After that, one client to testing server of 201, their testing people will test it. Testing people will test it. Now, the testing people who will work in the testing server under 201 client, they can test manually. But if they want to test manually, it will take much, not much, periods, years. So, they will test with an automation. Automation, to test by automation, they have to use SCAT and ECAT. These are the tools. Please write down this. These are the tools which are to be used by the testing people for the automation. SCAT means manual testing. Say how you are testing. Go to PA40, hire a person, enter different dates, enter different positions, enter different personal areas, enter different sub areas, enter different employee groups, enter different employee subgroups, different payroll areas, different work schedules, different amounts of the basic pay, different pay skill groups, and run payroll is called unit testing. So manual testing. Is it clear? Automation. So just if you can show to the system one process, system will do automatically the testing. Okay. Here, actually, CATT. CATT means computer aiding testing tool. Computer aided testing tool. Now, ECAT means it's the latest tool. It is electronic computer aided testing tool. So these two tools are used by the testing people but not the functional consultants. It is only one day session. It is only one day session. I will show here how it is. I will tell you. System is very slow. Yeah, not SAP HR testing. For all testing, there is only one consultant. Yeah. Sorry, I have written the spelling is in the wrong way. I will just wait a minute. Testing. Okay, to test the SAP data by using these tools, ECAT and SCAT, there is a T code. The T code is, wait a minute, I have entered the T code but it's working, still it's working. Testing people will use this T code to test by automation. Yeah, sure. Yep. Okay, yeah. Okay, still it's going on. How is your practice? Good? SCAT. S-C-A-T. S-C-A-T. Okay, it's reading the whole the database table and it's taking a little bit of time. Okay, meanwhile we'll discuss. Nothing to worry. Okay. Is it clear? Now, here we, the functional consultant, how to train end users and key users. This is very, so end user training, key user training, sometimes this is called corporate training. I have given more than 37 corporate trainings in which more than 20 is end user training and key user training. Okay. The employees in the company who is entering the real-time data is called end user. Who will give an approval is called key user. Now, because the key users and the end users, though they are hailing from reputed organizations having post-graduation research scholars into the company, they don't know how to use this product. So that we have to train them. So training of the key users and end users is a headache because they won't understand in a proper way. So that's the reason we have to conduct training, level 1 training, then level 2 training, sometimes level 3 training. So in the level 1 training, what we have to tell to them, what is SAP product, what is meant by transaction code, how to enter the transaction code, if you enter the transaction code, what screen you have to get, and what data you have to enter, you have to tell them. The second level training, just we have to tell them how to enter the transaction data. Transaction data in the sense now, so Minal has come at 9 o'clock to the office. How to enter 9 o'clock into the R3? So in the level 3 training, what we have to teach, it is high level training, how to generate a report, how to send a report to the boss, how to generate a report and send it to the other people in cross application from SAP to Gmail, SAP to some other applications. So 3 types of training can be done in any implementation. But here, whether it is 3 or 2 or 1, that is purely depends upon the understanding between the client people and the implementing partners. Sometimes we can conduct only one day training, one session training, one level training for 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. If the key users are with hectic schedules and daily half an hour, or weekly 1 hour, or monthly 1 hour, or monthly 2 hours, or 5 hours. If this is the case, we can segregate and we can categorize it into level 1, level 2, level 3 training. But anyhow, by realization phase, we have to get user acceptance tests from the client people or the key users unless and until they don't know how to log on to SAP RP products and how to enter a transaction code and what is meant by command field, what is meant by a transaction code, how to generate a report. If they don't know, they won't give us a user acceptance test. So that is the reason we should train them in a proper way. Now, why should we train end users? Because end users are the people who are going to train the SAP product and who are going to praise us. So that's the reason we have to train in a proper way. Is it clear? So training of the end users and as well as the key users is a function of the functional consultant. So here, the functional consultants will have exceptional communicative skills and very good leadership skills. Will train them. A person just a junior or a fresher of the post-graduation who knows just a little bit of SAP, if he train the key users, they will blame us. So whenever we go for the training, the senior most person who knows business process well, who knows SAP skills well, and what end users and keys, how to know if they know the limitations, and any person can train them, so this will happen. After realization. Here in realization, there are certain skills, technical names are there. What is that? Engineering, re-engineering. So engineering in the sense, the business process of the company going to put in the technical term is called engineering. Re-engineering in the sense, changing the business process. Changing the business process, say for example, client has asked a report. But the report is already included in another report. Okay? If that is the case, we can go for the enhancement, or we will ask the client people to change their business process or business existed scenario. So engineering and re-engineering, that you know. Now one more word, already you know that business mapping. What is business mapping? The business scenario of the company mapping into R3. Okay. So with this in the sense, putting all the data, whatever which is specified in the documentation of the BBP, putting into the system, with this realization phase is finished. After realization, the fourth one is final preparation. Final preparation. So, by the time of the final preparation, what does it mean? Almost all the customization of all the functional consultants, they have finished all the customization. That is the meaning of the final preparation. After final preparation, there is the important testing is there, integration testing is there. Integration testing. Integration testing among the modules. Among the modules, cross modules. That means SAP HR to FI, SAP SD to HR, SAP PP to SAP PP to MM. Sorry. HR. Okay. SAP project system to HR. So these are the integration testing which we collectively have to do. Now you are an HR guy, I am an SI guy. Without myself and without you, which we can't go for the integration. One minute please. I will complete this Ravi aన్నారు. Ravi class వచ్చినాక number of times call చేశారు, పెద్దగా call చేశారు, no response. ముందు ఇంటికి క్లాస్ రాలండి. క్లాస్ ఏదైతే నిశ్చయంగా ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్ ఉంటుందా మీకే నా క్లాస్ రాక నేను క్లాస్ స్టార్ట్ చేసాక ఏమంటారంటే నేను అది మీకు రవి అంటాడు. రవి క్లాస్ తను అతనితో నేను ఎన్నిసార్లు కాల్ చేసి నో రెస్పాన్స్ మెసేజ్ పెట్టాను. ఏం లేదండి ఆయన సిస్టము ఎవ్రీ పేమెంట్ రీస్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది, రీబూట్ చేసుకుంటారు. అక్కడ డౌన్లోడ్ కావాల్సిన సైజ్ వీళ్ళే హెల్ప్ చేస్తున్నారు. అది ఇస్ గుడ్. రికార్డ్స్ ఏ రోజు పంపిస్తున్నాం కదా, ఆయన డెవలప్ మనకి రవికి వినకుండా దానికి వినబడండి. రవి పంపిస్తాం, రవికి హెల్ప్ వెరీ హ్యాపీ గుడ్. ఒక ఫస్ట్ డే క్లాస్ మాత్రం రవి పంపిస్తాం. రవి ఏమంటారు రవి మళ్ళీ మార్నింగ్ సార్ ఈవినింగ్ వస్తాను మార్నింగ్ అంటే ఈవినింగ్ కాకపోతే మార్నింగ్ వస్తుంది. ఇంకా నాలుగు సార్లు మనకి రెడీ కూడా ఇప్పుడు మార్నింగ్ వచ్చారు కదా నేను రాలేదు. I'm sorry, Meenal, I'm sorry. Hello? Hello? Hi? I'm sorry. Okay. Now in final preparation, so when the time of the final preparation, and we should know that almost all the customizations of HR and different modules should be customized. Here in final preparation, all functional consultants along with team leader and project manager, we have a review meeting or a status meeting of the project. The project manager will conduct a meeting and comes to know and takes the status of each and every consultant and what he asks. So we will come here and what is the customized? We have to give a report. So we have a class and report also. After this, we can go for the integration testing. So integration testing means whatever the customization FI people must have done, they have to hit other consultants. Say for example, simple example I will tell you. Company and company code both are created by FI people. It's not our job in real time scenario. But whenever you assign personal area to company code, so their company code will come and hit the HR people. This is called an integration. Am I right, please? Okay. HR people will maintain the qualifications of the employees. Say for example, Meenal Chidambaram, MCHES. This qualification, if you can maintain to a person or a position, this will hit to the PP people, production people. The chief production officer, if he wants to recommend a person that he is eligible for the promotion, so he should not come to HR department and ask what is the qualification of Meenal Chidambaram. First, just if he enter a transaction code where he has to get the qualification. That means whatever the customizations are done by the HR guys are hitting to other module people. This is called an integration. And one more thing I will tell you. There is a sales office. In sales office, sales division is there, customer care center is there. In sales division, all the commodities are sold. In the customer care division, any queries or any problem or any error or any issue the customer will have, they will go to there. Now these sales employees and the employee who is working in the sales, the employee who is working in customer care center, these employees are created by HR guys, but they will work in the SD department. There are different terms like SAP HR highest organized element is personal area. If this is the case, SD sales organization, PP purchasing order, PP plant, then MM purchasing organization. So different people will have different highest organization elements and they should assign to the company code so we can integrate all types of business scenarios in SAP application. What is the beautification of SAP? The beautification of SAP is an integration part. So if you go for other than SAP, say for example, take Oracle and PeopleSoft. If you want to integrate the data between Oracle as well as PeopleSoft, we have to purchase one more product, one more third-party tool to integrate. That means we have to maintain 3 servers. So we have to maintain 3 servers and 3 rooms and apart from 3 technical people and different people, it's a time consuming and cost consuming. If it is SAP, 1 server room, 1 system, 1 application, no time consumption, no cost consumption. So in this way we can encourage to the client people whenever we go for the process study and scope study. That is a question. What is the difference between SAP and other applications, other ERPs? The main difference is integration. We can see each and every business process on a single screen. Say for example, one employee is there. This particular employee, where he is working, assume that in a plant. In plant, in what subdivision or work center he is working, we can see on a single screen. And how many, what is his job skills, we can see it here. We can see it here. And what is his salary component, which we can see it here. And what are the integration with FI, we can see each and everything of an HR and FI and MM and CP and whatever the business scenario into the company on a single screen. If it is not there, we can go for the enhancement. We can do with the help of the adapter. But everything is possible in integration. But the thing, definitely. Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah. Here, one thing I will say, Miralji. No consultant in the world is perfect in at least one module. So, though we are in SAP HR, I think there is no right consultant till now of payroll. That means now you are working in US. You can work on only payroll. You may not know what is PA, what is OM, what is time management, what is recruitment, what is e-recruitment, what is ESSMSS, what is training and event management, what is benefits. Okay? You may not know each and everything here. Is it clear? But if it is a small company where 200 employees are there, that people may not recruit more than one consultant. You have to customize each and everything. That will happen. This is integration testing. Now, integration testing is also done by the functional consultant, not individual functional consultant. Group of functional consultant have to do. We have a class of integration. In final preparation, the main thing is this integration testing. Next one is cutover activities. Cutover activities. This is important. What is mean by cutover activities? Any little bit idea. You are an SAP HR consultant. Don't say I don't know. You should know something. Little bit, at little bit. Ah, okay. Little bit. Okay, very good. Trying to put the answer because in SAP, if you don't know, also we should be able to talk in hours together. So that kind of skills we should have. Okay. Cutover activities in the sense. Now, assume that our company ASIC, which was started in 1975, ASIC, 1975. Okay. Now my question is, are you going to put the complete data of the company from 1975, or are you going to maintain the data from 2009 January? Your answer either 75 or 2009. Tell me. 2009. Very good. Okay. But we have created all the business scenarios from 1975. Because our company was started Office Software Solutions 1975, personal area, sub areas, each and everything we have created. But when we assign these business scenarios to the employees, we are going to maintain that particular assignment between the employees and the backend what we have customized from 2009 January onward. So we have a meeting with the client people and we will discuss in detail and tell them we are going to put the business activities of your company from 2009 January. So this process is called cut over activities. Cut over activities in the sense, up to December 2008, the company earlier they have one more software. Up to 2009, if you want to generate any kind of report of HR, FI, SD people on any kind of report, we can take the data from that particular application. From 2009 onwards, if you need any kind of report, we can get only report from the SAP AG. That means we are going to cut the business. So up to 2008, 12 December, so our business activities will be in other software. Now 2009, January 1st onwards, we are going to all the business activities into SAP system is called cut over activities. What did you understand by saying cut over activities? Okay. That's it? That you have done. Isn't clear? Okay. This is about the final preparation where integration testing and cutover activities. Okay? Good. So with this, final preparation is finished. That's it. But it will take 15 days to 1 month. Because 2 to 3 days meeting, 1 week meeting. Then integration will take 1 week. Then any modifications 1 week. 1 week, just this and that. Now, last phase is go live and support. BBP realization. BBP 30% of the implementation. Okay? Again realization, again 30%. The remaining is for 40%. Okay? Go live and support. So go live and support in the sense, now almost all the data is ready to transport to the production server. Most of the cases in final preparation only, the master data will be uploaded to the production server. All the data in the development, what we have tested will be transported to the production server. Go live means officially chairman of the company or CEO of the company will come and officially he declares that. That means now the production server is ready. Now we can use the product. But earlier, most of the cases, before the go live date also, so the product will be in the production server. By go live and support means, by the time of the go live and support, almost all the data must be transported into the production server. On a particular day, different company people will have different sentiments. So as per their sentiment and as per their convenience timing, on a particular day, we have a meeting. On a particular day, the CEO of the company or the chairman of the company, along with our project manager, he declares officially that today onwards we are going to maintain the data from SAP. That is called go live and support. Once the project is go live, our project team, that is 37, in SAP HR I think 5. So 4 HR consultants will come to IBM as they have finished their implementation, and project manager, 1 consultant from each module and 2 or 3 adapters and 1 or 2 basis consultants will be in the client place to give support. To give support as per SLA. So whenever they made an SLA or MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, they declared that, they have specified that, okay, 1 month or 2 months or 50 days or 6 months service or production support will be given at free of cost. Now the day itself, again we have to hear, again we have to train end user and key user. Now end users will enter the data into the product, and if they have any doubt, now the support scenario will be started. Is it clear? Okay. Now this is an implementation project. What type of implementation project it is? One end to end or one full life cycle. Good. Let me. I'm coming to the point. Now we'll discuss support. Second type of project is support. Now, what is meant by support? Support means already SAP was there. implemented. SAP was implemented earlier, and you are going to give a support if they have any modifications or any changes or any kind of a new report which is needed to the client people. So we have to work the support. Now, who is going to give the support? Again, there will be SLA. The implementing partner, they have implemented, and as per SLA, they have given more than 1 month or 2 months or 3 months service is given. Is it clear? Once the service is given, the total team will disappear from the client place. Again, they go to IBM and they will go for another implementation. Now this client, they can recruit their own people. They can recruit their own people for support, or else again they can depend on any other company. Again they can make a SLA or again MOU, and again one more group of people will come for the support. Is it clear? Now, support again it is on-site or offshore. 90% of the supports are always offshore. 90% of the projects are offshore, or it can be also on-site. Now, here in support team, in support what will happen, let us see. End user is entering some data. He gets an error. So what does he do? Yeah, there will be MIS system or HIS system. So MIS system means Management Information System, or HIS system means Human Resources Information System or desk. So these are all called as support. Okay? End users are entering some data into the RP product, and if they get any error, immediately they have to go to the support team or HIS system or MIS system, and if the support team is in the company on site, there are two ways they can directly physically they can go there. If it is a small company, you can physically go there, but there is no physical going, only they can put a mail to them. So putting a mail is SAP to SAP or SAP to other application. We can send a mail. Now, whenever an error which is raised by the end user, which comes officially outside, it is called a ticket. What is meant by ticket? Ticket is nothing but an issue. Ticket is an issue. Okay. SAP to SAP in the sense, if there is a solution manager. Solution manager is also a SAP product. From itself, you have to send a ticket or an issue or an error to the support team. Solution manager. Okay. Here actually there is a conference call which is possible in SAP also, but nobody is installing here. Or else directly you can ring a call to them. This is called conference call, and you can tell them that this is the issue. They can. Okay, they can give a solution. But if this is happened, there is no evidence that you are resolving these much of tickets, because you are into support. Your project manager will ask you, Menology, for the last 3 months you didn't solve even a single ticket, and what is the use by saying here if they put a question, what are the evidence you have? I think there is no evidence, right? Okay. Simply, if it is a minor error, the end user, they will ring a call to the support team, and they will let them know what is the process to be rectified. But 90% of the cases, whatever the ticket you are going to give it to the support, there should be evidence. Evidence is a document. So, here let's say, No, no, let me say. Who is raising the ticket? Say end user. So once end user raise a ticket, how do they send it to supporting? How do they send? But if you can send the business process of a company through email like Gmail, Yahoo, like Yahoo.com, I think the data security may not be there. Are you going to show each and everything to the public? Not at all. Am I right, please? Neenalji. So what we have to do? So that is the reason every company, uh, yeah. In SAP mailing system you can send. But one more thing I will tell you one thing. If you are in the same server, you can send mailing SAP to SAP. But the end users are in the production server, you are into the development server. How do you connect them? It's not possible to connect them. So that is the reason every company will use its own tool to send the tickets, own tool to get support from the supporting. This is called intranet, not internet. Intranet. So every company will use intranet. What is the difference between intranet and internet? Okay, intranet is nothing but within the organization. Internet is public property. So every people or every company where SAP was implemented, if they want to get support and if they want to exchange their business processes, they have to use intranet. This is other than RC product. It's not RC product. It is other than RC product. So intranet is nothing but a tool. In the interview, they will ask you, what tool is being used in your company to process the support benefit? So there are many tools. I am writing the names. Own customized tools. Second one is Remedy, Lotus Mailbox, Synergy, and T&T, and own customized Lotus, Synergy, Remedy. Blue Whale. So these are the few tools which are used in the market. But many companies, they are using own customized tools. You can put any name to them. Remedy, Lotus Mailbox, Synergy, T&T, Blue Whale, these are other products. In market, there are more than 36,000 of tools are there which are used in the SAP. 36,000 types of intranet. Is it clear? Now, these are the tools which now you can put any name. You can put own customized tools. Now, these tools are integrated across the system by VPN connection, virtual portable network. Okay. Tools are integrated across the systems by VPN connection, virtual portable network. Here, now, every functional consultant, they have a user ID in SAP as well as in the tool also. Now, if you want to get, you are working as a support team, if you want to know that how many tickets have been, how come, if you want to know how many tickets are assigned to you, you have to log on to, first of all, that particular intranet, then enter your user ID and password, then there is an inbox, so click on inbox and they will get your ticket. Is it clear? Okay. So, yeah. So as soon as just you go to the office, just you log on, you may log on or you may not log on to SAP, that's different. But the thing is the primary duty is you have to log on to that particular intranet, where you have to enter user ID and password, then you will get like a Gmail inbox, click on inbox, then you will get the ticket. Is it clear? Now, whenever end user raise a ticket, whenever end users will raise a ticket, now they will fix the time also within the time. Okay, these are called statuses or severities. Okay, these severities are different names are in different companies. I will tell you some names. Very urgent, medium, low. These are the statuses of severity in one company. In another company it is like this. Severity 1 means very urgent. Severity 2 means urgent. Severity 3 medium. Severity 4 nothing but slow. Is it clear? Now each and every type of ticket of severity, there will be a time. Say for example, very urgent, 1 to 4 hours. 1 to 4 hours. Urgent. Within 8 hours. Medium. 2 days to week. Low. Okay. 1 week to 2 months. So these are the timings which are to be resolved. So these timings are different from company to company. Meanwhile, is it clear? Okay. Very urgent and medium and low and 1 week and these are the severity. Now, who will raise a ticket? You can say ND or client people. Who will resolve it? Very good. Okay. Who will reopen it? Who will reopen? Re-raise. Again, client people. We never open any kind of ticket. We will resolve it. We will give a solution. So raising and opening is done by the end users or key users or clients and people. Is it clear? Okay. Now, assume that there is a name, Jay Patel is there. He is an end user. Raised a ticket. It is very urgent. He sent a ticket to support him. Their support team is Meenal. Now, there is a process to get a ticket. Directly, Jay Patel may not send the ticket to you. There are two processes. So, the Jay Patel directly can send a ticket to you. But it never happens. Sometimes it happens. There is a process. The ticket will come first to the PM, project manager. There is a process. Directly it won't come to you because project manager has to maintain the evaluation history. How many tickets have come for a day, for a week, for a month, in which how many tickets were resolved and how many tickets were under pending. So if you want to maintain the data, there is a process. So that's the reason. Whenever the ticket which is raised by the end users, that will come for the project manager. Is it clear, please? Okay. Now the project manager will assign the ticket. The project manager will assign the ticket to consultant. Is it clear? Now there is a question, say for example, there is a currency problem while running payroll. So whenever the project manager will get an error or a ticket from the end user is a currency problem, immediately he has to assign to the finance people. There is an FI guy, he will rectify it. But though he rectified, the same problem is not resolved, again he will conduct a meeting and he will explain this is a currency problem, whether it is an HR guy problem or an FI problem or whose problem is it, and he will conduct a meeting and then all consultants who are in the support and will sit together and then give a solution. This is the process. Is it clear? Now, so a ticket which is assigned to Meenal. It's very urgent. But you don't know how to solve it. It's very urgent means whenever you open, now the counting will be started. Tuck, the time will go on whenever you open. So whenever you open a ticket, okay, there is a status option. Open will be activated. Open. I will tell you. Open, resolved, pending, change. Now, whenever you open the ticket, if you double click on inbox, there will be ticket. There will be ticket in the sense when you double click on the ticket, now the ticket is opened. Time starts now. Now the status is, the severity is very urgent. Within 4 hours we have to give a solution. Right? So whenever you open, the time will be started. Countdown will be started. 1 minute, 1 second, 2 seconds like. Now, you can read the ticket. Whenever you read the ticket, if it's very simple, again you can put a message to them, or else just you ring a call to them. Hello, Jay Patel, nothing to worry. Go to so and such code. Then you have to enter this, and your issue will be resolved. Is it clear? So whenever you ring a call to them, and if they can get the resolution, then click on resolved option. Whatever the ticket which is assigned to you, and that will come under resolved. A number will come here. Okay. Resolved number 1 will come here. This, very good. Now, whenever a ticket is assigned to you, you double click on that. So, whenever you double click on, open will be automatically activated because it's an application. Now, ring a call to them and ask them what is the problem, and they will explain to you. If you know, immediately you can ask them to do this. Again, they will send a message to you. Okay, it was resolved. Whatever the message, they will get it. If you click on them, okay, here click on resolved, and a number 1 will come. Whatever the message, they can send it to you, and the message is assigned to the resolved. Is it clear? Okay, this is the way how to resolve a ticket. This is good. It is very simple now. But the ticket coming to a schema or a PCR, you don't know anything about PCR and schema. How do you resolve it? Okay? Solution manager, there is no solution people. What do you do? Minalji. There is no solution people. What do you do? Because you, no, it will happen. It will happen. What I am telling, you said that solution manager is very good. But answer is good. But if there is no solution people to give a solution, how do you do? Absolutely right. What I am telling. Okay. Whenever you are not able to give a solution to the people, within 4 hours you have to give the solution. So meanwhile, what we have to do, wait for 2 hours. Within the 2 hours, you can You can ring a call to all your friends who are into the SAP and put and just you mail them. So here what I mean to say, once you are into family, sometimes you may forget your family members. That may happen and they will excuse you. But once you are into SAP family, this is SAP family. It's a worldwide family. Once you are into SAP, don't forget to maintain HCM system. Don't neglect don't comment, don't abuse any one of the consultants once you are into SAP. One day or someday, a day, definitely their help is needed to you. So what I mean to say, maintain very good relationships with all SAP consultants. If you get an error, so just say for example, if you can send a mail to me, okay, Meenal is very good hard worker, so immediately I can respond. But if I can't respond, and you have to send it to other people. If no people will respond, I think you are going to get some hectic headache there. So what I mean to say in SAP, once you are in the SAP, we have to maintain the chain of relationship with SAP people. Okay, you have to mail all the people, that's one thing. Second thing is, there is an SAP networking site is there, www.scm.sap.com. You have to post a question there. Within half an hour, you will get an answer. Okay? Definitely. If not, 1 hour, 2 hours. Definitely, some people will respond. Give a response. www.sdn.sap.com. If you can post a comment, within 10 minutes, I think I should my knowledge, within 10 or 15 minutes, you will get some response. Again, post a question, somebody will give answer. You will get an idea. Now, here my technique is, you have to change the status. Why change? Now it is open. So how to change it here? Again, ring a call to them. Hello, Jay Patel. Your issue is not clear. Nothing to worry. I'll give the solution. So can you send me a screenshot, please? If you can put a question and they can send a screenshot, again the status will be changed. Now you can change it here and put a question to them. Again they will send the ticket. Now if you click on open, now the time will start. So in this way you are going to save the timing. Am I right, please? Okay. This is one of the techniques. So the explanation which is given by the J part of end user, you can ask them to send a screenshot. So once you get a screenshot, just click on, then again the time will be started. Meanwhile, you have to do all the alternatives. Then give a solution. Still, if you are not getting a solution, you are working for a company like IBM, there will be seniors. So you have to discuss with the project manager. Sir, this is a critical issue which I am not able to solve it here, and can I take help from the seniors? Again, you have to send this for your seniors also. Apart from that, still if it is not resolved, we have to post this question to www.service.sap.com. We have to post this to directly SAP AG. Once you can post it, definitely you will get an answer. It can be 1 day or 2 days. Or you can convince the end users like it is a technical problem, it will take 2 or 3 days. Then you can convince them. Then this goes on. Is it clear? This is the way how to solve a ticket. This is the way how to get a ticket. This is the way how a ticket will come through intranet. This is the way to change the status. This is the way to maintain the ticket. This is the way to give a resolution or a solution to the ticket solving. This is come under project support. Meanology, is it clear? Any doubt coming to support? Okay, I will give one question. One end user Jay Patel. He has to hire a person. 01/10/2009. Actually, he has to put 01/10/2009. Instead of this, he put 01/01/2009 and hired a person. Then came to know that I have entered a wrong date. This is the error the end user gets. Now he can put a message to the support team. Hello, Meenalji, I have entered 01/01/2010, but I have to enter 01/10/2009. How should I change it? Any idea? Okay. Now, how? Okay, we can change how. Do it? No. How do you change it? Very simple. Use PA41 key code. Change hiring date. You can tell them. Nothing to worry. Use this key code. Go there. That's it. Here this is computer aided testing tool little screen. This is run by the testing people. Here I am telling PA41. Sorry. PA41. Why it's taking too much of time? PA41. You see. Change entry leaving date. Enter personal number. Say for example. Click on execute. Then you can change the date. Simple. But if you know it's simple. If you don't know, yes, this is one thing. Next thing is transferred an employee. How to transfer? End user doesn't know because he is not trained well. So an employee is transferred. What is the process? Yeah, PA40, select transfer action, click on execute, and you can do it here. We should tell them. These are the issues. In real time, what will happen? Some end users, they don't know how to log on to the system. This is also an issue. They will ask us how to log on because he's a newcomer. Because there is there will be no permanent end user. Am I right? So if there is no permanent end user, then who will come? So a new end user has been appointed in the company. They don't know how to hire, how to log on to SAP. They will put a question. They will put a mail to you. Meenalji, how to log on. So that you have to give a solution. It's a ticket. He's not able to hire a person. He's not able to know. If he click on F4, he's not going to get the data. How do you rectify all these things? So these are all the issues. Is it clear? Okay, this is the support. Okay, on Monday we have a class on upgradation or Monday upgradation project, migration project, enhancement project. Okay? Okay. Tell me. Yeah, I'm sorry. Actually, I have some schedules. Actually, I will send it later. Definitely, I will send it. Okay? Yeah. Okay, I try. I try to my level better. Okay? Okay. Welcome. Okay. I'm sending the notes. Yeah, sure. I will send it. Yeah.